And welcome everyone to O'Gorman High School. It's AA girls basketball matchup tonight between the 5-2 Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights 3-0 at home versus the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots at 4-5 on the season, 0-4 on the road, looking for their first road win of the season. A metro matchup between these two teams. First of two meetings between O'Gorman and the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots girls. The next one will be on February 7th at Lincoln High School at 6:30 p.m. The Lincoln Patriots coming off a loss last Friday at home to Huron, 48-36. Their next matchup will be tomorrow night up at the Corn Palace against Mitchell at 7 p.m. While the O'Gorman Knights coming off a win Saturday afternoon here at O'Gorman over Yankton, 64-29. That was Coach Kent Colesrew's 400th career win as O'Gorman girls basketball coach. Congratulations to Coach Colesrew on an illustrious career that's still going strong at O'Gorman. Just kind of talks about his consistency, longevity, the great teams, the great players, the great coaches he's had over the years at O'Gorman. The Knights will then follow tonight's game with a Saturday afternoon matchup at Sioux Falls Roosevelt at 3 p.m. They have at T area next Tuesday night at 7, and then back here next Friday night against a very good Pier girls team as well. That'll be a good one. Pier's 8-1 on the season. So should be a fun one. It'll be the Knights and the Patriots. It's always fun when you have these two Metro teams face off. We'll see two back-to-back Metro games with the Roosevelt Rough Riders and the Knights on Saturday as well. I'm Brett Byler. You can watch the game tonight on the Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools YouTube page. Just go to YouTube, search Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools, and be able to see the game. Isaac Struck won't be with me tonight. He will be back tomorrow night when we have a fun one between the Sioux Falls Lincoln boys and the O'Gorman boys at 7 o'clock at O'Gorman High School. The starting lineups tonight will be coming up in a little bit after the break, as well as kind of some, keys to victory, and then we'll get the tip-off started here in a couple minutes from O'Gorman High School. This is Knights girls basketball. You just heard the national anthem sung by a member of the O'Gorman Choir who did a tremendous job as always. Very talented kids here at O'Gorman High School in the arts and the music and all the plays and all the activities they do. Just a tremendous high school with very skilled kids on and off the court. Now it's time for our starting lineups. First, for the visitors, the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. They're coached by Matt Daly. They will be starting tonight. Number 14, a senior guard, Addie Fawcett. Addie's a 3-year starter for the Patriots, been a very good player for a long time there. Also starting will be senior guard Charity Lemire. She's a 5'8" senior. Sierra Velasquez, a junior forward, 5'8". Also number 24, Mariah Syme, a 5'8" senior guard. Mariah is also a 3-year starter for the Patriots. In the center will be Kiera Lubavitch, a sophomore forward at 5'10". Kiera also started last year as well, so this Lincoln team does have some returning experience this year. 2 3-year starters, and then also Lubavitch, who played a lot last year as well. So Madison Evans, number 12, a junior guard, will see some action off the bench for Lincoln, as will Ashley Touch, a 6-foot senior center. For the O'Gorman Knights tonight, they will be starting the same 5 they started all season long. Number 10, Peyton Peterson, a 5'7" junior guard. Lucy Moore, number 11, a 5'7" junior guard. Molly Abdouche, number 15, a 5'8" junior guard. Claire Benson, number 20, a 5'10" junior forward. And then finally, Kira Mentley, a 6'1" senior center. You'll see some action off the bench for tonight from Carson Slimgen, a 5'5" junior. Also Sydney Tervine, a 5'9" freshman guard. Julia Agert, a 5'10" sophomore forward, and Wang Akoi, a 6'2" junior center. The Knights are coached by Kent Colesrud, assisted by Barry Mattis, Crystal Richter, Danny Hughes, Christian Rydell. Knights averaging about 50.6 points per game on the season, allowing about 37. They're sitting right now at 6th in power points in AA girls basketball, while Sioux Falls Lincoln 4-5 on the season. They are 10th in power points entering tonight's ball game. So about at the halfway point for both of these two squads, a regular season usually consisting of around 20 ball games. There's been a few postponements, few games with the weather move different spots, as we've had a lot of snow here in South Dakota. But both these girls are kind of getting their meat of the schedule right now with a lot of games each of these next few weeks, as you get from about middle of January to middle to end of February is when most of these ball games happen. And then you see the SODAC 16 the first week of March, and then the state tournament will follow that as well for both these teams. Hoping to get back to the state tournament. O'Gorman, the defending state champions. Lincoln trying to punch their ticket this year to get back to the state tournament as well. So girls are in the court. O'Gorman in their home white uniforms, and Lincoln in the baby blues. Love those baby blue uniforms with the Patriots. Mentley and Lubavitch controlled by Molly Abdouche. Here comes Sioux Falls O'Gorman. First possession of the game. Lincoln in a man-to-man. Benson over to Peterson. Here's Lucy Moore. Long three-pointer is no good. It hit the top of the basket, the extension, which is out of bounds, so Lincoln will have the ball. O'Gorman in that press. We'll see how Lincoln handles it. Here is Fawcett. Dribbling up to Mariah Syme, who had it, lost it, picks it back up. Over to Fawcett. Knights now dropping into a man-to-man defense. Lucy Moore on Syme. Over in the corner is Lemire. Looking down low to Lubavitch, the lefty, and she'll go in and blocked by Kira Mentley. Nice drive by Lubavitch, a better block by Mentley. It'll be Patriots retaining the possession with 10 on the shot clock. Knights jump back into a zone after the out of bounds play. Lincoln has to hurry now with 7. Here is the lefty Mariah Syme. Down low to Fawcett. Misses the reverse layup, and Molly Abdouche with the rebound. Nice look by Syme. Here comes Lucy Moore, cut off by Mariah, and she's going to get a foul. First foul of the game by number 24, Mariah Syme. Terrific soccer player as well for Lincoln. Always fun watching her play soccer as well as basketball in her senior campaign with the Patriots. Abdush getting it over to Lucy Moore, and Simon almost stole it. That was a dangerous pass by Molly. Peterson guarded by Lemire. Down low is Mentally. She's going to do a jump shot over her right shoulder. Hook shot is good. So Kira Mentley puts the Knights on the board for the first time tonight. Lemire gets it blocked away by Molly Stillen, and a layup by Abdush has the turnover on the press. O'Gorman now quickly up 4-0. Lucy Moore knocks that one out of bounds. So Coach Kolsch is starting the game with a full court press, causing one turnover already. Here is Fawcett. Good screen by Lubavitch. She gets it back, and she scores it. So that's what happens if you can break the press, get an odd man advantage, and Sioux Falls Lincoln's on the board for the first time at the 6-minute mark of the first quarter. Good box out that time by Velasquez, and it'll be Patriot ball after the miss jumper by Abdush. Here is Mariah Syme with it over to Fawcett. Patriots break the press, and there is a foul on Claire Benson as Charity Lemire will go to the free throw line, the 5'8" senior guard. Lincoln has two veteran ball handlers who've seen this press quite a bit in their 3 years starting for Lincoln, and Syme and Fawcett doing a good job so far. One turnover against it led to Knights basket. The other possessions, they broke it. That free throw is good by Charity Lemire, averaging about 5 points a game. Second one is a little bit off. Here comes the Knights. Rebound by Mentley. 4-3, first couple minutes of the game here at O'Gorman High School. First of two meetings this season between the Knights and the Lady Patriots. Next one will be on February 7th at Lincoln High School. Nice look down low by Abdush, and Benson's shot is rejected by Velasquez down low. Here comes the Patriots. Knights getting back on defense. Dropping into the 2-3 zone with Abdush and Peterson on top. Lucy Moore went for the steal and didn't get it. Patriots setting a lot of screens inside that zone. That was a missed shot by Syme. Got a good 10-foot look and just couldn't quite hit it. Here comes O'Gorman. Abdush, the leading scorer, averaging about 16 a game with it. Over to Peterson. Left-handed floating shot is good by Peyton Peterson. Fawcett all the way going up against Mentley, and then she'll draw the foul as she kind of took it into the body of Mentley, and those long arms kind of slapped down, and we'll give Addie Fawcett, the senior guard, 2 free throws. Fawcett averaging about 7.8 points per game on the season. Makes the first one. She leads the Patriots with almost 5 assists a game. So kind of what good point guards do. You make other people around you better, and she does that very well for Lincoln. Misses the second one. It'll be Knights ball up 6-4. So still the same 5 for O'Gorman. No subs yet for either team. Peterson to Abdush. 17-foot fall-away shot is no good. Lucy Moore with a nice offensive rebound. Putback is good. Lucy, a very good rebounder for her size at guard. She'll get in there. She'll get a lot of offensive rebounds, not afraid of contact, and gets a nice basket for O'Gorman. Lemire over to Fawcett. Lincoln kind of doing a 2-out system with a lot of picks against the back 3 of the zone. Here is Lubavitch with the jump shot is good. So Kiera Lubavitch is on the board for her 4th point for Lincoln. Nice shot about 10 feet away from the basket. Wide open. So O'Gorman, you got to talk in the back of the zone, especially if you're getting picked like that. Lincoln's got a couple nice looks. Here is Mentley. Good move on down low, and Kira Mentley scores it. Like to continue to see Kira be aggressive. She's very athletic, has great size, Good use of the backboard there for the Knights. Here is Lemire from the baseline, is short. Fawcett's offensive rebound, no good. She gets it back, and she's fouled by either Lucy or Kira. We'll see who gets the call. So Lucy Moore picks up her first. Knights' third team foul. Fawcett to the line. First free throw is good by Addie Fawcett. Coming into the ball game for Sioux Falls Lincoln is number 12, Madison Evans, a 5'5" junior guard. Lemire will sit down. For the Knights, Awang Akoi. Also in the ball game is Sydney Tervine, the freshman. Lubavitch with an offensive rebound on the second miss by Fawcett. Misses a shot. Mentley clears up the rebound. 10-7 O'Gorman. 3:19 left here in the first quarter from O'Gorman High School. Abdush dribbles to her left. Jump stops out to Lucy on the corner. Three-point line. Will dribble it back toward the top of the key to Mentley just above the free throw line. Jump shot is good. Great start for Kira Mentley. She already has 6 points for the Knights. Lincoln has to hurry now, get across half court, and Coach Daly's going to call a timeout as we almost got a 10-second violation against the Patriots. And this will be, it looks like just a 30-second timeout. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be back for more Knights girls basketball against the Lincoln Patriots. 12-7 O'Gorman, early going in the first quarter. Good start for both teams here at O'Gorman. Welcome back. I'm Brett Byler with the Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools YouTube channel. The Knights up 12-7 over Lincoln. Lincoln doing a good job tonight executing against this zone defense for O'Gorman, doing a lot of picking on those back three against the zone, leading to some open shots just below the free throw line in the middle of the court. Now O'Gorman's dropped into a 2-3 zone, getting more people down, or excuse me, a 3-2 zone. Lubavitch trying to go baseline. Shot is up and no good by Madison Evans. Rebound by Mentley. Here comes Molly Abdush. Crossover. Three is good for Molly Abdush. 5 points for Molly tonight. Velasquez over to Syme. They'll stay with Lincoln as she and Mentley kind of ran into each other a little bit there in front of the O'Gorman bench. .25 on the shot clock for the Patriots. Knights back into a 2-3 zone now. Actually, the Knights are in a box and one. And that's a three-pointer by Velasquez. Is good. The lefty. Good job by Sierra. Mentley turnaround jumpers in and out. Akoi tips it over to Syme. Here comes Lincoln. Akoi a little slow getting him back. Lincoln had an odd man rush for a bit. Here's a jump shot. It's up and good by Mariah Syme. 15-12. Patriots a little bit of a 5-0 run here. Man-to-man defense for the Patriots all night long. Mentley got around Lubavitch but kind of blew the layup. I think she thought she might have been fouled. No call by the refs, so it'll be Patriots ball. 15-12. Minute 21 in the first quarter. Fawcett over to Velasquez. Back to Fawcett. Kick ball. So Lincoln will retain possession. Always a key in basketball is kind of finishing quarters strong. You know, last minute of each quarter, you know, can a team get a little bit of run, a little bit of momentum going to the next quarter? And sometimes you win games like that, you know, if you look at it. Here is a nice over the top of the defense pass by Syme. Three-pointer is by Evans is no good. We got a foul on the rebound, I believe, by Addie Fawcett. So that'll be Addie's first. Julia Ager, the 5'10 sophomore forward, is checking in the ballgame for O'Gorman, replacing Kira Metley. Here comes Abdush. So it's Abdush, Moore, Okoye, Terveen, and Agert in the ballgame right now for the Knights. Down low is Lucy Moore. Shot is good. Down low. Nice job by Lucy. Foul by Mariah Syme. So that's 2 fouls on Mariah Syme, and she'll have to check out of the game, which is tough for Lincoln. Syme's leading them in points, about 14 a game. A really good ball handler, kind of a playmaker for them. Will have to sit with 2 early fouls. Lucy Moore's free throw is up and good. So she'll check out of the ball game. 5 points early on for Lucy, and for her will be Karsten Schlimgen for O'Gorman. Evans over to Velasquez to Fawcett. Hands off to Lemire. Evans double teamed. Terveen and Velasquez. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession will stay with Lincoln. Here is Fawcett, guarded by Abdush. Knights back in the man-to-man defense. We've seen 4 different defenses by O'Gorman in the first quarter. Here is Lubavitch. Her turnaround jumper over Okoye is short. Abdush with it. O'Gorman has a chance to hold for the final shot. Abdush will shoot a 3. Airballs it. Ager misses a layup. Now Lincoln has 10 seconds. Here is Fawcett. Velasquez three-pointer is off the mark. Loose ball, and that is how the first quarter will end. After 1 quarter at O'Gorman High School in girls basketball, it's the O'Gorman Knights 18, the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots 12. We'll be back after the commercial break for the start of the second quarter. This is Knights girls basketball on the Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools YouTube page. Start of the second quarter, it's O'Gorman ball against the Patriots, up 18-12. Fun first quarter, good execution by both teams. Seen a lot of different defenses thrown by O'Gorman. That'll be an over and back on the Knights. Lincoln kind of straight man-to-man defense. Kira Metley leads O'Gorman with 6 after the first quarter. Lincoln has 4 by Lubavitch. They also have 2 fouls by Mariah Syme. She's back in the game, so that's something to watch for Lincoln with their best player having 2 early fouls. Lubavitch over to Velasquez. Out to Lemire. Back to Syme. Knights in man-to-man defense. Lemire with it. Goes in, and she's blocked by Metley. Kira Metley in those long arms, very active here in the first quarter on defense for the Knights. 8 seconds left. Lincoln has to get going here offensively. Here is Syme. Long fadeaway is no good. Metley with the rebound. Here comes Peterson. Jump stops to Metley. To Lucy Moore. To Abdush, guarded by Fawcett. Molly showing off her speed, gets into the lane, misses the quick little jump shot, rebound by Fawcett. Just that first step of Molly is amazing. Just how quick she is, getting basically from the three-point line, just past the free throw line, that jump stop, jump shot. Fawcett looking for Syme. She's not open. Here is Lemire, who comes open on the curl, misses everything. Here is Moore with the rebound. Good play design by Matt Daly. Just a miss on the three by Lemire. Here is Abdush will pull it back out over to Peterson. Metley trying to post up Lubavitch. Peterson did not see her. She shoots the ball, misses everything. Here comes the Patriots. No score here at the start of the second quarter, about 2 minutes in. Still a 6-point lead by the Knights. Knights in the man-to-man. Fawcett to Syme. Gets the pick by Villette. Oh, nice look, but too tall as Metley as she just kind of intercepts it. Here is Peterson back to Abdush for three. No good. Syme has it over to Velasquez. She comes up the front court with it, looking for a guard. She'll get it to Lubavitch. Back to Fawcett. Nice little back cut by Syme. As she scores it, we saw that happen against the Knights boys quite a bit against Yankton the other night. Is just the back cut against a man defense where the guy or gal is kind of pressing you. Cut back door and a good look, and Mariah Syme gets the basket. Here is Peterson over to Claire Benson. Her shot is long. She follows it, runs into Lucy Moore. Claire falls over, and it'll be Lincoln ball. That was a case where two Knights girls try to grab the rebound at the same time, and they kind of just knocked it out of each other's hands. So we got a timeout on the court with O'Gorman leading Lincoln 18-14. 5:02 left here in the second quarter. We'll go over a couple girls and boys South Dakota AA matchups tonight in basketball. On the girls' side, Marshall, Minnesota is hosting the Sioux Falls Washington Warriors. Sioux Falls Jefferson is hosting Harrisburg. Roosevelt is hosting Yankton. Pierre is hosting Brandon Valley, and Hot Springs and Douglas go at it as well tonight. For boys, Brandon Valley will be taking on Pierre tonight at Brandon. 7 o'clock tip-off for that one. The Washington boys are at Marshall, Minnesota. That's a 7:30 tip. And then St. Thomas More hosting Douglas tonight. So not a lot of boys AA games tonight. Fun couple. I think the Jefferson-Harrisburg girls game at Jefferson High School is one to kind of watch. That should be a pretty good matchup right now. As you look at the standings, Harrisburg's right now third in power points. Sioux Falls Jefferson girls at 5. Jefferson girls 7-2. Harrisburg 8-1. Washington girls right now leading power points. They're 7-1, followed by Pierre at 8-1. Harrisburg 8-1. Stevens 7-2. Jefferson 7-2, and then O'Gorman at 5-2. Here comes the Patriots, down by 4, 18-14, 4:55 left in the second quarter. Fawcett driving baseline, back out to Syme. Her shot is up and good. Mariah Syme, with her 6th point of the game, leading the Patriots. Is now a 2-point game. O'Gorman yet to score here in the second quarter. Terveen, her jumper is good. So Sydney Terveen, the freshman, with an 18-foot baseline jumper, gets the Knights on the scoreboard in the second quarter at the 4:30 mark. Lemire's three is wide open, no good. Fight for the rebound. Lucy Moore has it. Abdush cut off by Fawcett. She'll pull it back out, give it to Sydney Terveen. Back to Molly. Thought about the three in the baseline. She's dribbles in, will dribble back. Good defense by Fawcett. Backdoor cut by Molly, scores it. So Abdush was getting kind of taken away by Fawcett. She cut backdoor, and nice pass by Kira O'Gorman. Now a 4-0 run here. It's now to a 6-point game, 22-16, 3:35 in the second quarter. Fawcett for three is short, rebound by Okoye. Long pass to Terveen, and she is fouled as she goes to the basket by two Patriots. Charity Lemire with the foul, her first, fourth team foul. Sydney Terveen to the free throw line. Her shot is good. Julia Ager checking in for O'Gorman, replacing Kira Metley. Second free throw by Terveen is no good. Fight for the rebound. It'll go to Lincoln. So we've seen O'Gorman rotate 9 girls tonight. Lincoln's only played 6 so far, with Madison Evans being the only one off the bench so far. It'll be Lincoln ball underneath the O'Gorman hoop. Velasquez to Fawcett to Evans. Over to Lemire. Back to Evans. Lubavitch goes to the basket, and she is fouled. Good cut by Lubavitch. Terveen with the foul for O'Gorman. Makes the first free throw. Nine points a game on the season for Lubavitch, about 5 rebounds. Having a good sophomore campaign, makes the second free throw. It's now 23-19 O'Gorman. Or 23-18, excuse me. More to Abdush. She'll dribble, she'll spin, cut off. Here is Okoye all the way to the basket, scores. Weighing Okoye all the way to the basket. Left-handed layup is good. Nice move by her. Fawcett over to Velasquez, back to Lubavitch, back to Fawcett. Knights in their 2-3 zone. Lubavitch baseline. Rejected by Okoye. Here comes Lucy Moore up the front court. She'll do a hesitation dribble, cut off by Evans. We'll pull it back out. Over to Terveen. Back to Moore for three. In and out. Rebound by Lubavitch. That would have been a big three for Moore to make it a 10-point game. It's rimmed out on her. Patriots with the ball. Knights back in the 2-3 zone. Lubavitch back to Fawcett. Back to Lubavitch at the free throw line, no good. Velasquez with the rebound. To Evans, over to Fawcett. Back to Lemire for three in the corner, no good. Another offensive rebound, but stolen by Lucy Moore. Here comes Abdush. She'll bring it back out. 25-18, a minute 10 here in the second quarter. Abdush jumper is an air ball. So Peyton Peterson, Kira Metley in for O'Gorman. Moore will check out, as will Okoye. Knights will now get back into kind of that press as Abdush tips it away. Her jumper is good. So Molly Abdush with the steal on the basket for the Knights. Here's Lubavitch of Velasquez. back to Fawcett. So O'Gorman putting the press back on, gets a turnover and a basket. Lemire back to Fawcett, over to Evans. Velasquez back to Fawcett, 4 seconds left. Evans for 3, no good. Terveen with the rebound, 19 seconds left. Agert all the way for the layup. Good look by Molly Abdouche, and the Knights on a little run here at the end of the second quarter. 10 seconds left, 29-18. Here comes Addie Fawcett with 7 to Lubavitch. Double teamed, out to Evans, back to Fawcett with 3. Her three-pointer is in and out. Metley with the rebound, and that's how the second quarter will end, with O'Gorman up 29-18 at halftime here at O'Gorman High School. You're listening to Knights girls basketball on the Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools YouTube channel. Welcome back to O'Gorman High School. The third quarter about ready to get underway between the Knights and the Lady Patriots. The O'Gorman Knights leading 29-18 at halftime. They were leading 18-12 at the end of the first quarter. Lincoln got to as close as 2, 18-16. O'Gorman took about 4 minutes to score in the second quarter, and then they ended the quarter on a nice little run. They got a steal on a press, and then they got another basket in transition, a little 4-0 run to end the first half, leading 29-18. Molly Abdush leads O'Gorman with 9 points, 6 points for Mariah Syme and Kira Lubavitch for the Patriots. Lincoln starts the ball off with the first possession of the third quarter. Knights dropping into that 2-3 zone. Lubavitch, it's batted away from behind by Claire Benson. Here comes Peterson to Abdush. Shot is good. And this is the biggest lead of the night for the O'Gorman girls, 13 points. And Fawcett is getting fouled as she was kind of had sandwiched between Molly Abdush and Lucy Moore. That'll be Lucy's second. Here comes Fawcett up the front court. Gets a double high pick by Lubavitch and Velasquez. Here is Syme with the long shot is good. Mariah Syme with the long two-pointer. The lefty now has 8 to lead the Patriots, pulling the Patriots back within 11 now, 31-20. Metley to Benson. Benson looking for help. Patriots back into a man-to-man defense. That pass by Claire is a little bit too strong. Syme, and she'll score it against a Mariah Syme with a little 4-0 scoring run of herself. It's a single-digit game, 31-22. Good start for the Patriots in the third quarter. Abdush has run her short. Syme with the rebound to Fawcett. Peterson is back. She lost it, gets the ball back. Lubavitch, shot is short. Body's on the floor. We'll have a foul by Lincoln. I think it was on Charity Lemire. And it was, so Charity's second. Abdush, Benson, Peterson, Metley, and Noor for O'Gorman on the court right now. Your starting 5. See what the Knights come up with offensively here in this possession in the third quarter. A lot of dribbling for Lucy Moore. Hands off to Peterson now. Peterson dribbling in. Her shot is no good. Moore with the rebound. She cannot connect. And Benson has it, but that'll be a shot clock violation because O'Gorman, 2 shots on possession. Neither one of them hit the rim. Now we see the Knights press. They start the game in this press, and then they kind of backed off, and then they continued it at the end of the second quarter. So a little bit on and off, full court press, and Lemire hits Benson, and Benson took the worst of that. I think she'll have the foul. We'll see if we'll get a sub, I think, for her. She kind of hit the side of her face, it looks like, so Claire Benson will get licked out by the trainers as she checks out for Sydney Trevine checking in, and Lemire dribbles that one off her leg, so it'll be O'Gorman ball. Basketball is definitely a contact sport, and sometimes you can have those collisions where you're just kind of hustling and you end up kind of running into someone, and sometimes the person doing that gets the worst of it. Here is Metley down low, jump stop, shot is good, a drop step, as Metley, nice basket for her, she has 8. That ball is kicked, so Lincoln will regain possession. Patriots coming to the ball game at 4-5 on the season, the Knights at 5-2 on the season. So this will be the halfway point game in the regular season by the Patriots tonight. Fawcett looking for Lubavitch. Does not throw it to her on the baseline. Back to Fawcett. Here is Lubavitch. Cut off by Terveen. 12 on the shot clock. Lincoln crosses the court with Mariah Syme. Back to Fawcett with 7. Syme, one dribble in. Lefty pull-up shot is short. Nice box out by Terveen. Here come the Knights. Both teams have scored 4 points through the first 3.5 minutes here of the third quarter. We're dead even, still 11-point game. Abdush dribbles in and scores it. Nice job by Molly Abdush with the scoop layup, putting the Knights back up by 13. Down low is Lemire. Back to Fawcett. Ooh, Lucy thought it almost went for the steal, doesn't get it. And there's a foul as Mariah Syme went up for the jumper. Kira Metley with the foul for O'Gorman. Syme to the free throw line. She leads the Patriots 10 points tonight. Lefty takes 3 dribbles, bends the knee, shot is good. One more for Mariah Syme. She's about at her season average of 13 points a game. She now has 12. Lincoln just hanging in there, keeping it within around that 10-point margin, which we've seen pretty much throughout the second quarter on through the third quarter so far. Here's Lucy Moore out to Peterson. Now Lincoln in a zone defense, a 2-3 with O'Gorman now with 2 guards, a high post, and 2 wings. Here is Peterson back to Moore. Jump stops. Here's Metley for the free throw line. And she gets the friendly shooter's roll. Kira Metley hit the back of the rim, the side of the rim, and bounced in. 10 points for Metley. It'll be O'Gorman ball, as Matt Daly did not like that call as a loose ball. And right in front of the Lincoln bench, too, so you got a good look at it. So O'Gorman will take it out with Moore, Abdush, Metley, Okoye, and Terveen. Molly will take the three-pointer and drill it. Molly Abdush gives the Knights a 16-point lead, 40-24, 3:19 left in the third quarter as she hits the 3, 16 for Abdush. Syme over to Lemire, back to Syme. Knights in the 2-3. Wide open three-pointer is good, so Mariah Syme, she actually has 7 of the 9 Patriots points here in the third quarter. Big shot by her. Moore looking for help, finds Abdush. 15 on the shot clock. Lucy dribbles it in, back to Metley. Thought about the 3, she'll dribble with 7. Back to Abdush, top of the key. Moore in the corner with 3. Three-pointer by Metley is short. Rebound by Lemire, hands off to Fawcett. And Coach Daly will call a 30-second timeout, so we'll take a quick break with the Knights leading the Patriots 40-27. 2:17 left here in the third quarter. This is O'Gorman Girls Basketball on the Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools YouTube channel. Got a final in AA girls basketball. Sioux Falls, Washington, 63. Marshall, Minnesota, 50. That was up in Marshall. At halftime, a good matchup. Number 3, Jefferson, 23. Number 5, Harrisburg, 17. No score to update yet on Yankton, Roosevelt, Pierre, Brandon Valley, or Hot Springs, and Douglas. And then boys at halftime, it's Pierre 25, Brandon Valley 23, and that's at Brandon. 3-point shot by Velasquez is no good. Fight for the ball on the rebound between Evans and Moore. It'll be a jump ball. Possession goes to the Patriots. Lincoln ball out of bounds. Plays Simon. Dribbles in. Jump shot is no good. She falls down. Rebound by Metley. Here is Terveen with some speed to Okoye. Owang Okoye is too strong on that little jumper. Terveen has it. She falls down. Out to Moore. Shot clock doesn't reset because it didn't hit the rim. And rebound by Simon. The missed three by Molly Abdouche. Haven't seen Claire Benson back out there since she kind of got hit in the face a little bit. So hopefully she's okay. Here is Evans with it. Over to Simon, the corner. High post is Lemire. Will take two dribbles over to Velasquez. Lemire repositions herself but misses a three-pointer in the corner. Here comes Molly. Up to Karsten. Nice bounce pass to Sydney Terveen, and Terveen scores it. Good pass by Karsten Slimgan. Knights up by 15, 42-27 with 59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Simon, who's had a big third quarter with 7 of her 15. Now she has 9 of her 17 as she hits a jumper. 42-29 Knights. O'Gorman's a +2 here in the third quarter. Was 29-18 at halftime. It's 13-11 here in the third quarter. Advantage O'Gorman. Down low is Metley. Guard it. Double teamed actually. Here is Terveen out to Okoye. With those long strides but misses a shot. Here is Mariah Simon with 17. Seconds left here in the third quarter. With 10, Simon has it. Gets the pick by Velasquez. In the corner is Lemire. Shot is no good. Offensive rebound by the Patriots. Thock, and she'll go to the free throw line. Ashley Thock is fouled, a 6-foot junior. Checking the ball game for the first time. Foul is by number 35, Owang Okoye. Her free throw is up and a little bit long. She'll have one more. Julia Ager checking in for Metley. Second free throw by Thock on the way is up and no good. Okoye falls down. It'll be off of her. Lincoln ball. And she's slowly getting up to her knees. Now she's up. So Metley in for Okoye. (42-29). O'Gorman leading 1.8 seconds left. Lincoln ball under the O'Gorman basket. Needs to get a shot up quick here. Cross-court pass is stolen by Ager. Terveen to Abdouche. That won't count after the buzzer. So after 3 quarters, it's O'Gorman 42. It's Sioux Falls Lincoln 29. Good girls basketball game at O'Gorman High School. We'll take a break. Come back to the Knights High School for the start of the fourth quarter. This is O'Gorman Lady Knights basketball on the Bishop O'Gorman Catholic Schools YouTube page. Welcome back to O'Gorman High School. The Knights leading the Patriots in girls basketball 42-29 as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Nice crowd for O'Gorman tonight. Lincoln also a good showing here. The boys teams will be facing off tomorrow night in an anticipated matchup with the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots led by Iowa State commit, JT Rock, 7'1", while the Knights led by Matt Eng, the sharpshooting guard. Should be a fun matchup. That'll be around 7 o'clock tomorrow night at O'Gorman. Get here early, folks, because this building will fill up quickly. Agert down low to Moore as the Knights start the third quarter possession. Out to Schlimgen. Lincoln back into the man-to-man defense. They've been playing that the majority of the game. A little 2-3 zone mixed in. Here is Moore for three. No good. Loose ball. Metley the first to it. Gets it to Abdush in the corner. Agert down low. Her shot is good by Julia Agert. Good job by the sophomore forward, Agert. Ball is on the floor, out of bounds, staying with the Patriots. Velasquez, Evans, Fawcett, Lubavitch, and Syme for Lincoln. Agert, Schlimgen, Moore, Metley, and Abdush for O'Gorman. Here is Fawcett over to Syme. Syme had 9 of the 11 Patriots points in the third quarter. Baseline drive by Fawcett. Nice pick by Lubavitch, and Syme drills the shot. Nice pick by Lubavitch, and Mariah Syme now has 19. Molly dribbles in, and she has scored and the foul. So Molly Abdush with her 18th point. So the two stars are both playing very well tonight. Abdush for the Knights, 18 points, a team high, and Syme for the Patriots has 19, a game high. Molly a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. The foul was on Madison Evans. Her free throw is good. So O'Gorman now in a, looks like a little press here. Lincoln out of trouble getting the ball in bounds. Loose ball. Stolen by the Knights. Metley down low scores it. So O'Gorman kind of being selective when they're pressing. We start the game with it, then they kind of backed off to the end of the second quarter. Didn't see any of it in the third quarter, now doing a little bit in the fourth quarter. Nice dribble drive by Fawcett to Lubavitch, who can't hit the short little bunny shot, and it'll be out of bounds staying with the Patriots. Nice drive by Addie Fawcett, a beautiful pass. Lubavitch just couldn't quite get her to go. Charity Lemire checking in for Mariah Syme. I don't think Syme wanted to come out of the game. She kind of just took her slow walk to the bench that time. Here's Lubavitch with a nice shot underneath, scores it. She has 8 points tonight for the sophomore forward, Kira Lubavitch. Abdush getting Benson to cut. Here is Moore to Benson to Abdush. And she is fouled by Fawcett. Third team foul for Lincoln, second on Addie Fawcett. The Knights miss Metley that time. She's wide open underneath. Here's Peterson. Left-handed runner, no good. Rebound by Benson, can't get it. Loses it, and it is Fawcett with it. She'll get the screen by Lubavitch. We'll hand it off to her. Her shot is no good. And we have a foul, I believe, on the floor. And that'll be Lucy Moore's fourth foul. Is it the sixth? I think it's the 16th foul for O'Gorman. So they're one foul away from being the penalty. I don't know if O'Gorman knows Lucy Moore has 4 fouls. If they do, they're just keeping her in the game right now. With a 16-point lead, it's 33, Knights leading the Patriots. 5:21 here left in the fourth quarter. Velasquez over to Fawcett, back to Syme. Lincoln doing a good job of moving the ball on the perimeter now. Syme Lassa gets it back, and she scores it. That was a unique play. Coach Matt Daly is going to call a timeout, a 30-second timeout. O'Gorman leading 49-35. Second half been pretty even. O'Gorman 20, Lincoln 17. So it started off O'Gorman leading 18-12 after the first quarter. They got 6 first quarter points by Kira Mentley, kind of leading the initial charge, and the Knights ended up leading at halftime 29-18. Lincoln did get within 2 at one point, 18-16, with O'Gorman going scoreless for about the first 4 minutes of the second quarter. And then Molly Abdouche had 9 at halftime. The third quarter was kind of a Molly Abdouche, Mariah Syme show. Molly had 7 for O'Gorman. Syme had 9 at the Lincoln 11 in the third quarter. And then in the fourth quarter, it's been 7-6 O'Gorman in the first 3 minutes. The Lincoln boys, who's going to face O'Gorman tomorrow night, they're 6-1 on the season, averaging about 71 points a game, while the O'Gorman boys and sitting number 2 in power points, right behind the Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavalier boys, who are 7-0. Jefferson did beat Lincoln earlier this season. O'Gorman boys 3-5 on the season. They're 13th in power points, averaging about 54 points a game. So O'Gorman boys can upset Lincoln boys tomorrow night. That could be a good springboard into the second half of the season. So it'll be O'Gorman ball after a timeout by Coach Daly. We'll see what Lincoln looks like. They might be trying a little bit of a trap defense here. Trapping the ball is Moore. Over to Abdouche. Baseline is Peterson. Back to Abdouche. Looking for Lucy Moore through that, and a lot of congestion. 2 Patriot defenders there. Lucy has it, though. Here is Peterson's 3, misses everything. And it'll be Lincoln ball. Good look by Peterson. She just kind of overshot that 3-pointer. 14-point lead for the Knights, so if Lincoln wants to have any chance here, they probably need to get on maybe a 7-8-0 run here to maybe get within 7 or 6 with about 2 minutes left to put the pressure back on O'Gorman. They'll get a chance here to get it a little bit closer, as there's a foul about at half court by O'Gorman's Peterson, which will put Addie Fawcett to the free throw line for a 1-1. 2 points tonight for the senior guard Fawcett. Her free throw is true, makes it a 13-point game. Fawcett's second one is good. Might see Lincoln try to do some traps, maybe some more pressures, trying to speed this last 4 minutes of the game up. Maybe try to create a turnover for O'Gorman that might lead to a leak-out basket here. We'll see what Matt Daly has in mind. It's Abdouche now with the ball, top of the key. Baseline is Claire Benson. And that is tipped away by Mariah Syme right into Coach Colesrud's lap. Coach catches it, hands it to the referee. There'll be 17 on the shot clock. 4 minutes and 6 seconds left in the game here. Knights trying to move to 6-2 on the season with a win tonight. And Moore is fouled by Fawcett. Just a little bit too over-aggressive on defense. That's a tough one because the shot clock was down to 11 when she fouled. So O'Gorman would have had to get up a shot pretty quick, and now the shot clock will reset to 35 seconds. Molly takes a jump shot, no good. Lucy with the offensive rebound. Claire Benson's baseline shot is good, so she's on the scoreboard. And there's a pass that goes out of bounds, so O'Gorman retained possession. So Benson becomes the 8th O'Gorman player to score tonight. Here is Abdouche breaking the press, and it's off Molly as good defense by Lemire. Here comes Lincoln. O'Gorman, a little bit of a 1-2-2 trap. The Patriots break. Here's Velasquez back to Syme. Three-pointer is short. Lucy corrals the rebound in the corner, and she'll bring it up the front court for O'Gorman. Lucy over to Molly, and she threw that one to a Wang Akoi, who's on the bench for O'Gorman. So a turnover by the Knights. O'Gorman needs to slow down just a little bit. Got a 14-point lead. I know they like to up-tempo, but at this point it's kind of more better to kind of slow it down, play the clock a little bit. Here is Fawcett over to Syme. She'll dribble 2-3 dribbles all the way to the basket. Short. Rebound Benson. Abdush with it. 51-37 O'Gorman. 2:47 left here in the fourth quarter. Molly over to Kira. Lucy down low to Metley. 13 seconds left here in the shot clock. She'll dribble in and get fouled by Lubavitch on her strong drive to the basket. 2 free throws coming this way for senior forward Kira Metley. Metley with 12 points tonight. Averaging about 9 points, 6 rebounds a game. Starter on last year's state championship team. Madison Evans checking in now for Lincoln. She'll replace Velasquez. One more for Metley on the free throw stripe. This one is up and good. Fawcett with it. Lubavitch breaking the press to Syme. Evans with it. Syme's shot is short. Fight for it. It'll stay with Lincoln. Good look by Syme with 21 points tonight. Leading Lincoln. She has 21 of their 37 points. Lubavitch has 8, so those two girls have combined for 29 points tonight. Handoff to Syme. Good defense by Benson. Steals it. Here is Terveen. Ooh. Looking ahead for Lucy Moore. That was deflected by Fawcett. It'll be Patriots ball. Sydney Terveen, the freshman, having a very nice game tonight. 5 points, very active. Seems very comfortable playing varsity minutes as a freshman. Lemire to Fawcett baseline to Syme, who's double teamed. Back out to Fawcett. Off her foot. Lubavitch to Fawcett. Lincoln's been in that corner for a while now. Good defense by O'Gorman with 3. With 2. Lemire with a wild reverse shot. Highlight reel shot by Charity Lemire. Great recognition that there was a shot clock running down. She just kind of flipped it up over her head and made it. I'm sure that's how Matt Daly drew that up. Just waste about 34 seconds of clock and then hit a fadeaway over the head backwards layup. Here is a pass, though, intercepted by Lucy Moore as Lemire was trying to go cross court to Syme. Still a 14-point game with reaching about 1:05 left here. Abdush down low to Moore. That's knocked away by Syme. She'll race up the front court for Lincoln. Fawcett thought about it. Here's Evans. Her shot is no good. Syme fighting for the loose ball. It's corralled by Abdush. Good hustle by both these teams, and now Syme will get a foul as she reaches in with Abdush having the ball. So Schlimgen and Agert checking in for O'Gorman. Cecily Bruns also checking in. So 19 for Abdush, 14 for Metley. Those two combined for 33. The Knights 53 tonight. 34 seconds left. We'll see if O'Gorman just kind of holds it and lets the clock run down, or what they plan to do this final possession. There's no shot clock. Syme with the steal. She gets it knocked away, and she's fouled, I believe, by Cecily Brunn. So 2 free throws for Mariah Syme. Schlimgen actually will be the one with the foul. Tyla Mooney, the 5'4" sophomore guard, checks in for the final 21 seconds for the first time tonight. Syme's free throw is no good. Ager can't get it. Lubavitch has it. Evans throws it away to Ager. She'll hand it off to Bruns to Schlimgen. Terveen will shoot the 3. No good. Rebound by Fawcett. Over to Evans, and that's how the game will end, with the final score tonight in AA girls basketball. It's the Sioux Falls O'Gorman Lady Knights 53. The Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots 39. The Knights move to 6-2 on the season, 4-0 at home. While Lincoln falls to 4-6 on the season, 0-5 on the road. The Patriots will be back in action tomorrow night in Mitchell at the Corn Palace against the Mitchell Colonels. That's a 7 o'clock tip-off. And O'Gorman will be back in action on Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock against the Sioux Falls Roosevelt Rough Riders at Roosevelt High School. So we'll stay right here, do a quick little wrap-up of a post-game show, and then we'll let you guys get on the road, have a nice night, and then we'll be back tomorrow night here. Isaac and I will for the boys' game. So this girls' game, the final again, 53-39, a game that O'Gorman pretty much led wire to wire. It was a close first quarter. O'Gorman put a little press on right away, got some easy baskets out to a little bit of lead, and Lincoln kind of got down 15-7. Then they had a little 5-0 run, hung in there, and then in the start of the second quarter, O'Gorman's offense went cold for a while. They didn't score for 4 minutes. Lincoln got a 4-0 run, got it within 2, the closest they were at 18-16. O'Gorman then pushed the lead up. They had a nice little run at the end of the second quarter, getting a turnover on a press, also getting a run-out layup. The lead 29-18 at half, led by 9 points from Molly Abdouche. Third quarter was pretty even. O'Gorman outscored Lincoln 13-11. Molly had 7 in the quarter for O'Gorman. Mariah Syme had 9 of the 11 for Lincoln in the third quarter. And then the closest Lincoln got in the fourth quarter, I believe, was 12 points. It just kind of was in that 12 to 14-ish range the whole fourth quarter. O'Gorman outscored Lincoln 11-10 in the fourth quarter, so it was 24-21 in the second half OG. So pretty close second half. Mariah Syme had a really good game for Sioux Falls Lincoln. She had 21 points to lead the way for the Patriots. That was a game high. Kira Lubavitch, a really good sophomore forward, she had 8 points. So 29 of the 39 for Lincoln came from the combination of Syme and Lubavitch. For O'Gorman, they were led by Molly Abdouche. She had a team high 19, followed by Kira Mentley, who had 14 points. Kira had a really solid game underneath. She was very disruptive defensively as well, using her length to her advantage tonight. So Abdouche and Mentley had 33 of the O'Gorman 53 points. So the Lady Knights looked really good tonight. It's kind of fun seeing some basketball games now. It's kind of weird, as that says, coming from basically doing all the O'Gorman broadcasts the previous 8 years, home and away games. Now we're just doing the home games on YouTube. We only had one in 2022, which was December 9th, and then we had a little bit of a break. And now we're kind of getting a lot of games going, both boys and girls. We'll be having one more tomorrow night, and then next week we'll have one on Friday night. So the girls with the win tonight, now they've got 2 in a row. They're looking at Roosevelt on Saturday afternoon at 3, and then they'll be off until a week from this Friday against Pierre. That should be a fun game at O'Gorman at 7, because Pierre's girls are 8-1. And they're off for another week, and then they have Rapid City, Stevens, and Central. So, and T area is in there. Excuse me, I missed T area. That's next Tuesday at 7 o'clock. So, the Pierre Stevens 8-1 and Stevens is 7-2. So those games Looming ahead for the Lady Knights are good barometer games to kind of see kind of where you're at this point as we enter the second half of the season for the Lady Knights. O'Gorman, the Lady Knights right now in power points are sitting at 6th, and Lincoln has 10th. So I mean, this could very well, potentially, if both of these teams be in this range of, could be a potential first round of the state tournament matchup potentially. So we also want to point out that the O'Gorman boys and Lincoln will be tomorrow night at O'Gorman High School. I know Isaac will be back for that one. Excited to have Isaac on the call for a really good Lincoln boys team. The first time I'll get to see them play this year. They're 6-1 right now. A team that scores a lot of points, led by JT Rock, the 7'1" Iowa State commit, and Elliott Whitney, a really good guard for them. And then O'Gorman boys at 3-5. They lost a heartbreaker last Saturday afternoon to Yankton in overtime with a buzzer-beating 3 at half court by Rugby Riken in that game. So it'll be interesting to see how the O'Gorman boys, who've had a week after that game basically to prepare and get ready for the Lincoln Patriots, as the Aberdeen Central games that were originally scheduled for this Tuesday, both boys and girls, were postponed due to the snowstorm we had here in Sioux Falls. So fun game tonight. It's always fun, like I said at the start of the broadcast, to see two Metro teams in Sioux Falls play each other. These girls know each other. They probably played on some travel teams together. It's kind of always fun to get the crowds from Sioux Falls together. It's usually a bigger crowds, good environment for these young ladies. They'll play again on February 7th at Sioux Falls Lincoln, so that should be another fun one as well. So final score tonight, it's O'Gorman 53, the Lincoln Patriots 39. Thank you so much for watching and listening tonight. We will see you tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, for the O'Gorman boys and the Lincoln Patriot boys. Have a great night, everyone, and go Knights.